Afghanistan has a wealth of historical artifacts. The Balk province city of Mazari Sharif is a must-visit. Enlightenment beats at the core of the Shrine of Ali. Its emerald dome is a sight to see. Annually, thousands of tourists come here. Bameyan is a one-of-a-kind location farther away. Massive Buddha sculptures used to be in the Bameyan Valley. Despite the damage, its majesty is unaffected. There is a national park called Aamir close to Bameyan. Spectacular turquoise lakes dot its landscape. A breathtaking panorama is formed by the limestone mountains that surround them. The enduring beauty of Afghanistan is demonstrated by Mazari Sharif and Bameyan. This place is a beautiful fusion of nature and history. In 2009, Afghanistan achieved a major milestone in its conservation efforts with the establishment of Aamir, the country's first national park. Located here were former Buddhist monks who cared after priceless artifacts, including the massive Buddha sculptures that had a global impact prior to their destruction in 2001. 6 beautiful lakes, created by natural springs, dot the park's around 80,000 acres, 32,400 hectares. Because of this, the ecology is quite diverse and rich, which draws in a lot of people for study and tourism. The lakes in Aamir are a stunning shade of blue, a fact that many tourists fail to notice. Because of the specific geological conditions and natural minerals in the area, the color is so vivid. In addition to its stunning scenery, this national park is home to several endangered plant and animal species, giving visitors a unique chance to learn about the world around them. Herat. The Afghan city of Herat has earned the moniker Port of the Silk Road. For the many centuries, it has played an integral part in the transatlantic trade route. With an estimated 530,000 people spread out across an area of around 38 square miles, 98 square kilometers, it is one of the most densely inhabited urban centers. The Herat Citadel ranks high on the list of Herat's most recognizable attractions. Standing as a monument to the architectural skills of Islamic tomb construction, this fortification showcases the complexity of design during that era and was built in the 14th century. Herat has its own distinct climate. Located at the base of the Hazara Mountains, it has the potential to have very cold winters, with temperatures falling below 20 degrees Fahrenheit, or -6 degrees Celsius. Many first-time guests may be surprised to hear this. Also in Herat, on a little over 14 acres, 5.6 hectares, lies the ancient garden of Bagh-e-Nishat. The vivid trees and flowers provide a picturesque backdrop for nature enthusiasts, offering tourists a one-of-a-kind natural experience. Herat is a place that is extremely culturally and historically rich. Because of these things, it is one of the most remarkable places in the area. Built around 2,300 years ago, the citadel of Alexander in Bagram is a reminder of the Greek military presence in the area. In addition to providing light on the locals' ethnic customs and way of life, this monument is historically important to the Hellenistic movement. One of Afghanistan's biggest military airfields is located in the Bagram region, which covers around 10,000 acres, 4,047 hectares. Not many people realize this, but the citadel of Alexander used to be a huge trading post that linked the east and west. Travelers seeking to study culture and environment are known to find Bagram, with its spectacular mountains around it and stunning landscapes, as a mystical paradise. Visitors may immerse themselves in a rich tapestry of cultures at this historically significant place. In Afghanistan's Badakhshan province lies the remarkable Wakhan corridor. Ibex and snow leopards, two emblems of the natural world, and other extremely uncommon animals find refuge there. Additionally, the Wakhan corridor has been an integral part of the Silk Road, linking Asian and European cultures for a millennium and providing a wealth of historical background. With its many towering mountains, this area is among the highest in Afghanistan, with some reaching elevations of more than 24,000 feet, 7,315 meters. Not only are these mountains beautiful, but they also pose difficulties for adventurers. There is a wealth of cultural variety in the Wakhan corridor, which is home to just around 12,000 people. The majority of these people are Wakhi, an ethnic minority with its own language and culture. As a last point, the Wakhan corridor is a great place for eco-tourists to go because of its spectacular scenery and rare wildlife. Located around 100 miles, 160 kilometers from Turkmenistan and adjacent to vital commercial routes, the biggest city in Nangarhar province, Jalalabad, is also regarded as the gateway to Afghanistan. Ancient civilizations like the Arabs and the Persians left their mark on Jalalabad's history, which goes back thousands of years. Many pivotal conflicts in Afghanistan's history have taken place in this city. Jalalabad is one of the greatest fruit-growing locations in the country due to its warm and dry environment, which is caused by its elevation of 1,800 feet, 549 meters above sea level. It is little known that the ancient Emperor Ashoka, who played a crucial role in spreading Buddhism and created many notable edicts, once lived in Jalalabad. Faizabad, Badakhshan, is one of Afghanistan's tallest cities, perched at an impressive 1,524 meters, about 5,000 feet, above sea level. Geographers and climate scientists are quite interested in this unusual site. In the past, Faizabad served as a crossroads for people and products from all over the world, as it was located on the Silk Road. A lasting impression on the region's commercial history may be seen in the thriving 13th century. Roughly 110,000 people called this city home. They come from many walks of life, including Tajik, Uzbek, and Pashtun communities. A vibrant cultural tapestry reflecting the confluence of diverse cultures is created by this combination. Faizabad is famous for its traditional clay buildings. These houses are designed to keep cool in the summer and warm in the winter using old building practices. Majestic mountain ranges and verdant valleys are just a few of the breathtaking natural features that surround Faizabad. If you love seeing new places and taking in breathtaking natural scenery, this is the place for you. Gardens of Babber. Constructed in the 16th century in the style of Persian gardens replete with water features and floral arrangements, the Gardens of Babber are among the oldest gardens in Kabul. The garden showcases a diverse array of 26 uncommon tree species, spanning from almonds to olives, forming a vibrant tapestry of nature over an area of around 42.5 acres, 17.2 hectares. The Gardens of Babber have been restored several times throughout history. According to archaeologists, this is where the founder of the Mughal Empire, Babur, is buried, which signifies his cultural impact on the area. The garden's centerpiece is its water pond. Not only does it meet the garden's water requirements, but it has also provided an impetus for agricultural growth in the region. With its roots in what is thought to be an old irrigation system, the unique combination of Mughal and indigenous traditions at the Gardens of Babber makes them stand out. Those interested in history and environment will find it to be the perfect stop. Kala Ebost. During the 7th century, Kala Ebost was home to an estimated 100,000 inhabitants, making it one of the biggest cities in the Islamic Empire. This gives a powerful picture of the magnitude and progress of this area. Ancient buildings abound among the Kala Ebost ruins, such as the majestic entry gates and 30-feet-high stone walls. The advanced level of development of ancient Afghan civilization is demonstrated by these traits. The 25-acre, 10-hectare Kala Ebost was an important stop on historic trade routes between Asia and the Middle East. All the more reason to recognize the region's pivotal role in the evolution of trade routes. A former Silk Road station was located south of Lashkar Gah, bridging the gap between Eastern and Western traders. This shows how important Lashkar Gah is for bridging cultures. From verdant meadows to dry deserts, Helmand's scenery is as varied as its inhabitants. Because of their variety, Kala Ebost and Lashkar Gah are popular tourist sites for people who like to see both cultural and natural wonders. Balk. Rumi, one of the greatest poets of all time, was born in Balk, along with many other notable people. Known as the Athens of Central Asia, this region was home to several illustrious educational institutions and libraries during its heyday. In the 4,200 acres, 1,700 hectares that make up Balk, archaeologists have found artifacts that date back thousands of years. The 360 temples in Balk's ancient metropolis gave the impression that it was a wealthy religious metropolis. Balk is known for its unique terrain, which is defined by the picturesque and agriculturally productive area that runs along the Amu Darya River. Balk is a beautiful place to visit for many reasons, including learning about its history and culture and taking in the stunning scenery. Razavi Kurja. The Masjid-e-Jami, one of the holiest Islamic places on earth, draws millions of worshippers annually to Mazari Sharif, along with being a sacred site. This location also serves as a potent cultural emblem. With an area of almost 416,000 acres, 168,000 hectares, Mazar-i-Sharif is about the same size as Seattle, Washington in the U.S. The city may take use of its expansive space to cultivate a diverse array of tourist activities. The Tulip Festival in March is another interesting part of Mazari Sharif, since it gives visitors a chance to see the colorful blossoms in all their glory. The city of Balk is just as impressive as Mazari Sharif. With a history spanning more than 2 millennia, Balk was once a cultural hub on the Silk Road and the birthplace of several famous intellectuals, including Rumi. With its mountains and expansive meadows, Balk offers stunning natural scenery, perfect for nature lovers. Visitors will undoubtedly be profoundly affected by their experiences here. Kabul. The history of Kabul dates back more than 3,500 years, making it one of the world's oldest cities. Because of its location at the crossroads of several civilizations, including those of India, China, and Persia, Kabul is home to a diverse array of cultural practices. Archaeological artifacts from long-gone Buddhist temples show that this location was a major religious hub in the past. Evidence of the city's great religious impact may be seen in these ancient artifacts. At an impressive 5,874 feet, 1,791 meters above sea level, Kabul is one of the world's tallest capital cities. Its breathtaking natural setting will wow you. It is hard to deny the region's indisputable historical importance. As few are aware that Alexander the Great once lived in Kabul, it plays a significant role in a long-ago tale. Numerous snow-capped mountains, most notably the Hindu Kush Range, dot Kabul's varied topography, making for breathtaking scenery for outdoor enthusiasts. Immerse yourself in the rich history and breathtaking natural scenery of this place. Ghazni. Ghazni is a significant point on the Silk Road, which links Asia and Europe. It was the capital of many ancient dynasties. Here, sightseers may take in the 12th century Great Mosque of Ghazni, a granite architectural wonder that demonstrates how far Islamic architecture has come. Because of its high location, 7,300 feet, 2,225 meters above sea level, Ghazni has a temperate temperature and a varied and beautiful terrain, with several stunning mountainous areas in its vicinity. The Battle of Ghazni, which took place in 1839 and pitted British and Afghan armies against one another, is a major historical event in Ghazni. Festivals like the Ghazni Music Festival are a striking manifestation of the rich tapestry of local customs and Islamic culture that this area encompasses. Local music and art are on full display for guests to enjoy. Those interested in history and environment will find Ghazni to be an exceptional vacation. Darul Aman Palace. Constructed in the 1920s as a palace for King Amanullah Khan, the Arg of Darul Aman reflects the modernist era's impact on Afghanistan with its neoclassical and Arab-style design. In addition to serving as a powerful symbol, this palace was an early example of concrete architecture in Afghanistan, a significant step forward in the country's development of construction practices. During its prime, the Arg of Darul Aman, which encompassed about 18 acres or 7.3 hectares, provided a spacious venue for important artistic and political gatherings. The Arg of Darul Aman, a monument of national pride that has taken a beating in subsequent wars, is remarkably well preserved and has preserved several obscure architectural details. The Arg of Darul Aman is intriguing for nature enthusiasts and possesses cultural worth. It is situated at the foot of a mountain range that offers a lovely backdrop and harmonizes with the natural beauty. Panjshir Valley. The Panjshir Valley is a historically significant area since it was previously a hideout for Ahmad Shah Durrani, a renowned Afghan leader. Additionally, it provides evidence of the 18th century Bukharan province's resistance to invasion. On average, Panjshir Valley is around 5 miles, 8 kilometers wide, and 62 miles, 100 kilometers long. The breathtaking natural scenery is complemented by the awe-inspiring Hindu Kush mountain range. Among the earliest places to perfect irrigation methods, Panjshir allowed its inhabitants to grow food sustainably, even on steep hillsides. Having said that, this region also produces the most opium in Afghanistan, making up over 60% of the country's total supply. A less well-known facet of Panjshir is this. Another intriguing aspect is the diversified culture of Panjshir Valley, which is a magnet for adventurers because to its various ethnic communities and their distinctive cuisines and traditional music. Cara Lake. With an area of around 2.7 square miles, the breathtaking natural beauty of Cara Lake makes it one of the most popular tourist destinations in Kabul. The dam that created the lake in the 1950s served to both provide water and make the area more suitable for leisure purposes. Cara Lake is one of the deepest lakes in the Kabul area, reaching a maximum depth of 80 feet, 24 meters. People who want to experience the splendor of nature will find it to be the perfect place to go. A lot of people don't know that Cara Lake used to be a great place for water sports and cultural events that drew a lot of people from all around. A distinct ambiance surrounded the lake as a result of these pursuits. Nature enthusiasts and bird watchers will find Cara Lake to be an attractive visit due to its stunning beauty and the abundance of bird species that call it home. Tourists will have a wonderful time taking in the many landscapes that surround the lake. At 213 feet, 65 meters in height, the Minaret of Jam is both an architectural marvel and a representation of Islamic culture in Afghanistan. Its mysteries span centuries. The Jam Minaret, which dates back to the 12th century, is included in the UNESCO World Heritage Site. The superb building methods of that era are reflected in the rich artistic elements of this monument. The elegant form and construction of the minaret make it sturdy enough to endure natural calamities and the passage of time. Its diameters are around 10 feet, 3 meters, at the base and 7 feet, 2.1 meters, at the top. Mountain ranges around verdant plains, making for a spectacular natural setting that is sure to captivate sightseers and cultural vultures in the region around the Minaret of Jam. Here, architecture and nature come together in a way that is breathtaking. Kandahar. Tea from Afghanistan is famously grown in the Kandahar area. Not only does Kandahar tea entice travelers, but it is also treasured by customers worldwide. Many consider Kandahar to be the origin of the greatest tea in the world. Compared to Luxembourg, Kandahar is bigger, covering 4,400 square miles, 2.8 million acres. It is also historically significant, most notably as the site of the legendary battle fought there in 330 BC by Alexander the Great, and it is the capital of the province. The Kandahar irrigation system is an important part of the region's agricultural history and a distinctive cultural artifact. It is said to have been operational for thousands of years. The natural splendor of the surrounding almond fields and fruit orchards makes for a stunning backdrop. Those interested in learning about other agricultural cultures will also find Kandahar to be an attractive excursion. Guests are deeply moved by the tranquil beauty and invigorating atmosphere. Among Afghanistan's largest parks, the 64-acre Habibula Zazai Park sits right in the middle of Kabul. Residents are able to rest and enjoy themselves in this park, which offers much-needed green space in the middle of a busy metropolis. Aamir Habibula Khan, a prominent figure in Afghanistan's early 20th century history who spearheaded the country's modernization, is the inspiration for the park's name. In addition to its historical value, this location is an expression of the local culture. Habibula Zazai Park is an integral part of the community life, as seen by the fact that it receives over 5,000 visits weekly, according to an intriguing figure. All of this points to the park's beneficial effect on community harmony. The park is home to hundreds of species of trees, some of which are over a century old. Both the environment and the local fauna are enriched by this diverse ecology. Not only is Habibula Zazai Park a great spot to unwind, but it is also a cultural hotspot that often hosts performances of traditional arts and music. By participating in these events, you will get the opportunity to learn about the vibrant Afghan culture. Standing at an impressive 11,300 feet, 3,400 meters above sea level, Salang Pass is among the most perilous mountain crossings in Afghanistan. The Soviet-Afghan War also made use of this route strategically, enabling the movement of supplies and weaponry through the difficult mountainous terrain. The Salang Tunnel, which was built in the 1960s and measures 2,650 meters, 8,692 feet, was at the time one of the world's longest tunnels at this altitude. Wintertime temperatures at Salang Pass may plummet to 0 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 18 degrees Celsius, making for a beautiful but treacherous icy scenery for drivers. In addition to its well-deserved reputation for scenic beauty, Salang Pass is rich in historical and cultural artifacts. The pass is a haven for cultural vultures and eco-tourists thanks to the traditional and historic settlements that populate it. Travelers may immerse themselves in a vibrant and diverse culture here. The world-renowned Bameyan Buddha sculptures, which are around 115 feet, 35 meters, and 175 feet, 53 meters tall, were formerly considered to be among the world's greatest artworks until to their destruction in 2001. In addition to being a cultural jewel, this location is historically significant. In the past, Bameyan had an important role as a stopover for merchants making their way from Asia to Europe, and as a cultural crossroads along the Silk Road. Historical and literary accounts of the area reflect the profound impact of the cultural interactions that occurred there. Approximately 300,000 acres make up the Bameyan area's biggest valley in Afghanistan. Its stunning natural landscapes are its most distinctive feature. For those who appreciate the beauty of nature, the picture-perfect setting of towering mountains and verdant foliage is hard to resist. Famous for their ancient cave dwellings and practices, these monks left their mark on this site. These artifacts show how Buddhism has evolved greatly throughout the years. Because of its rich cultural history and beautiful natural scenery, Bameyan is a popular tourist destination and study site. Among the more than 5,000-year-old artifacts on display at Kabul's National Museum of Afghanistan are relics from the Indus and Mesopotamian cultures. Conflicts in 2001 caused extensive damage to the museum, destroying or losing almost 70% of its collection. The world's cultural legacy was greatly diminished by this. Artifacts from the Silk Road, which demonstrated the cultural and commercial contacts between the East and the West, were formerly kept at the museum, which is an intriguing feature. Heritage seekers and environmentalists alike go to the National Museum of Afghanistan, which serves as a symbol of the Afghan people's resiliency and hope for a peaceful future. An estimated 1 million worshippers visit the Shrine of Ali every year, in the belief that it is here that the first Islamic leader, Ali ibn Abi Talib, was laid to rest. A one-of-a-kind religious and cultural hub has been established here. The Shrine of Ali in Mazari Sharif dates back to the 15th century, when the city was a thriving Islamic cultural hub, known for its magnificent architecture and skilled craftsmen. Nearly 30 acres, 12.1 hectares in size, the Shrine of Ali is one of Afghanistan's biggest and most expansive temples, welcoming tens of thousands of worshippers and tourists annually. Attracting throngs of visitors and believers each year, the Shrine of Ali is well known for more than only its stunning architecture. It is also famous for its yearly celebration. Surrounded by majestic mountain ranges, the Mazari Sharif area offers a spectacular natural background that frames the Shrine of Ali to perfection. Those seeking a resort that combines culture with nature will love this one.